Hi everyone, Bandanner here and welcome to this week's WARNO Dev Blog. Back to the status quo after all of the kerfuffle with the Gold Edition. At least that's resolved now. For anyone who missed that, because I posted it over on the main channel, I apologise, but I just needed to get that information out to as many people as possible last week. I'm sure you understand, I didn't want people paying for the Gold Edition and paying more than they needed to. But it is now all resolved, and the reality is they've probably given us more for free than we would have got in a discount anyway. So we've kind of come out on top due to them accepting their fault there. However, on to this week, which is the Mi24 Hind update preview. It's good to be back, they say, and we hope the dust has settled a bit after WARNO's launch out of early access and our lessons learned rollout of the Deluxe Gold Edition and expansion variant. There are many great things to look forward to with WARNO. In today's dev blog, we take an initial stab at the upcoming Nemesis Airborne DLC coming in the near future. As part of this helicopter-heavy DLC, we want to rework a rather Cold War iconic Soviet gunship, the fearsome-looking Mi24 Hind. The next subheading is the Devil's Chariot. So what is the deal with improving the Devil's Chariot, aka the Mi24 Hind? Well, we wanted to update the Hind's in-game models, which we found to be incorrect and lacking in certain areas, especially the Mi24D variant. Thanks to expert research and work from WARNO's very own strike team, the Soviet gunship will shine like new, or old depending on your World War III usage. Let's detail each of the variants currently in WARNO, including some new images showing you the latest fine-tuning that's gone into the helicopter models. So the next subheading is a little renovation. The Mi24 is the epitome of scary red attack helicopters. Though it might look crude, its aggressive lines are a sight to behold, putting the living fear into the hearts of combat soldiers across the globe. The Soviet attack helicopter is actually a small wonder of aerodynamics, being one of the fastest helicopters in operation in 1989 with a surprising amount of agility. This was achieved with some unconventional design choices, including tilting the entire fuselage with the tail twisted in the opposite direction. Apart from being plentiful in armament hardpoints, the wings provided extra lift as well. So first up is the Mi24D. It might not have been the first Hind variant, but surely it can be counted as one of its most famous. Entering into production in 1973, the Mi24D was the first one to have the tandem arrangement of pilot and gunner. The weapons carried were a highlight, with the improved 9M17P Flangella P being a particularly powerful weapon. The Mi24D made its debut in Afghanistan with additional survivability elements added while in theatre, also making its way into WARNO's model of the gunship. The revised Mi24D will be present in Soviet and East German armies and future Polish and Czechoslovak arsenals, just in case you needed any more confirmation that those were definitely going to be coming to the game. Next up is the Mi24V. Considered an improved Mi24D produced from 1976 onwards, it received a much more powerful anti-tank missile, the Konkon, as part of the Sherterm V weapon system, or Sherterm 5 I guess. Another defining feature of this variant was the helicopter's speed. Soviet designers realized that an attack helicopter only had a brief window to use its armaments against armed and dangerous opponents effectively. The Konkon was a great example, upping the projectile speed to supersonic flight with increased range, making it one of the fastest ATGMs in the Cold War. The Mi24P from 1981 focused on upgrading its cannon by installing the powerful GSH-32, as seen on the Su-25, but with slightly longer barrels, as its main gun. This autocannon was extremely effective against all types of targets. The example we are showing is a late production variant, which the East German Volksarmy also used. The Mi24VP, produced in 1985, is the ultimate incarnation of the gunship as designed by the Soviets. Aside from all the previous improvements, this variant gains the GSH-23L autocannon in a special nose turret, which is a slight step up compared to the brutish gun example in the Mi24P. The turret is an upgrade as it can freely turn. An extremely rare variant, the Mi24VP, was only fielded by the Soviets. The Mi24K is a separate branch of the gunship's lineage, better known as the Koretirovshke or Koretirovshik? I have no idea. Does anyone speak Russian? Okay, I like how they've added to the end of that sentence, or the one that corrects artillery fire. That works. Equipped with more advanced optical sights and cameras, it is unable to carry ATGMs in combat. This recon helicopter can still fire a respectable quantity of S-8 rockets. And that's everything for this week. Thank you very much for joining me, everyone. Please do like, share, subscribe. As ever, I will see you all soon for some more WARNO. And there will definitely be some more casts coming up over the next week.